Ah yes, competitive Pokemon. The place where stuff like this happens.
Let him cook! Let him cook now! Let him cook! I said let him cook!
Or, you know, like Pachirisu. Everybody who knows anything about competitive knows about that, but that's VGC and we're talking about Smogon Singles. And within Smogon Singles, the tier we're going to be talking about is namely Gen 9 PU. Which, silly little tier. Gen 9 PU has definitely been the tier that's intrigued me the most for like any time that I thought of competitive. Because it's like, OU's too high, UU's mid, RU's alright, NU, that's pretty cool. PU, now that's where all the not fully evolved Pokemon, like the weird shit, hangs out. And I really, hop into PU, don't know what to expect. It's a fun time. I fucking love PU. I'm making this video so that you know what to expect when you go into PU. Maybe. It's only really for one person, but we're not going to talk about that. Now that we've talked about PU itself, let's talk about the set I'm running. My set consists of a Vivillon with Terra-type Ground, Compound Eyes ability so that it can hit my Sleep Powders and Hurricanes, using, obviously, a Sleep Powder, Hurricane, Terra Blast, Quiver Dance set. The Terra type has been changed to Fire after these recordings because, the only thing that really walls me bad on, like, this team specifically is, like, Ghost types and Earthworm. And if I just Terra Fire, Terra Blast, I can get rid of Earthworm. Ground doesn't work because he has Earth Eater. It's very annoying. Now, second on the team is a Haunter, Choice Scarf Haunter with Levitate and Terra Ghost. It's, fast, high special attack, timid nature. Trick to trick the Scarf on a bulky Mons if I don't want to just use the speed given to me to utilize Shadow Ball Sludge Bombs. And if I do trick, I'll probably use Will-O-Wisp as well. Next up is Swalot. He is Sticky Hold, Heavy Duty Boots, because, Vivillon's also Heavy Duty Boots. I got 3 Heavy Duty Boots users on this team. They're all on a 4, actually. Excuse me. That's a lot. I should probably not do that. But he's Sticky Hold because that's Swalot's best ability. I just don't want to go around poisoning everything because honestly Burn and Para is way more useful than Poison. It's probably one of the worst statuses ever unless you're using Toxic. High HP, high physical defense, some pretty low special defense. Terra type Dark to block Psychics. Gunk Shot, Earthquake, Toxic, Protect. It's there to be bulky and to get in people's way. Next up is Glimmet. It is a Suicide lead with Toxic Debris and Terra type Ghost to block fighting type attacks. However, it's a Suicide lead. It has a Focus Sash. I'm not going to be blocking fighting type attacks. Only 4 defense, 252 special attack, 252 speed. It's here to get up rocks or spikes, maybe hit a power gem, hit a sludge bomb, die. It's not here to do all that. My Articuno with Heavy Duty Boots, obviously, it's a Flying Ice type. What else am I going to give it? Leftovers, it's going to die. It is Terra Steel, high HP, high special defense, alright speed, Roost, Freeze Dry, Haze, U-Turn, you know what this is for. Obviously you know what this is for. It hits things kinda soft, U-Turns out if it has a bad matchup, Haze's stat boosts away and just kinda walls things with Roost. Its usual weaknesses, some of its usual weaknesses get blocked by Terra Steel. It does its job. Gogoat, again with Heavy Duty Boots, Terra type Rock, ability Sap Sipper. High HP, alright defense, high special defense, careful nature, bulk up, Horn Leech, Rock Slide, Milk Drink. It's there to be alive. Maybe switch into a flying type. I've switched into a flying type. Well, no, they've switched out into a flying type. I predicted Terra Rock, Rock Slide. Their flying type goes down. That's a free flying type. But sometimes people try to use grass types on this. It has Sap Sipper. That doesn't work. He gets a free attack boost. Kind of sucks that he gets a free attack boost because he's just kind of meant to sit there and be bulky. It's kind of why he has bulk up, but I never really use it because he's a grass type and he doesn't know leftovers recovery. I guess he has Milk Drink, but still it's a pretty alright team. Like, I literally named the team Probably Okay because it's probably okay. It was my first ever PU team. Looks alright. So I'm going to show you some replays and we're gonna get into the analysis portion of the video. This is one of the more self-explanatory matches in the video. It starts off with Glimmet and Golem both setting up Stealth Rocks, because, I mean, Stealth Rocks leads are good, obviously. You put in something that gives you chip damage over the course of the game. Always good. Of course, I have 4 heavy-duty boots, so it barely matters on my side. But anyway, I hit him with a power gem, and he roars. Now, what Golem wants to do here is roar in one of my attackers, cuss that berry explosion, he kills them. Funnily enough, my Go-Goat's already slower than his Golem, so the cuss that berry doesn't matter. My Go-Goat dies, his Golem dies. He sends in his Cryogonal, which is his Rapid Spinner. If you didn't know, Rapid Spin gets rid of hazards on the field if it hits. And I send in my Articuno, not for the same reason, just because. I don't have a spinner on this team. Kinda sucks. He spins away the rocks, I freeze dry. Doesn't matter. We're both ice types. It's not gonna end well here. He switches into his Pyroar. Is that what it is? Well, yeah, his Pyroar. On a fucking freeze dry. Barely takes any damage. It's a fire type. It resists. Hits me with a flamethrower. I'm getting cooked. I U-turn out into my, what was it, my Glimmet? Into my Glimmet, and he Terra Ground Terra Blast. Now, Terrestrialization gives you a different type, and Terra Blast changes type depending on the type of the Terra and doubles in power. Of course, Glimmet is already weak to this and got its Focus Sash broken by rocks, so it dies here, obviously. I go straight into my Haunter, but, you know, it's fine, because usually I can't hit Pyroar with Haunter's Shadow Ball. It's part normal. But now that it's Terra grounded, he's wasted his ground, and I can easily, not his ground, he's wasted his Terra, and I can easily kill it with a Haunter Shadow Ball, which is scarfed and immune to ground type moves, so he's kinda cooked. Next, he goes into his Farigiraf, which is a really strong mon in this tier, apparently. People always say it's strong, but I just don't see it. Maybe because I always run Articuno, and Articuno counters Farigiraf really well. Apparently Farigiraf is also supposed to counter Articuno, but it just doesn't. I switch it in, barely take any damage, heal the fuck up, and here's why Articuno shits on Farigiraf. It goes for a goofy little fucking silly stat boosting moves, and I hit it with a Haze. What Haze does is it gets rid of all status boosts in the match. No more stat boost, you just don't get to have them. I Terra Steel because it's clear he's Agility, Calm Mind, Stored Power, and Dazzling Gleam, which can do nothing to a Terra Steel Articuno. He has no Farigiraf sweep here, it just doesn't work out. Besides, Farigiraf dies to like 2 or 3 freeze dries anyway, so he's super fucked. He is likely running either Lumberry or Citrus Berry with Chudchu. Either that or he's Sap Sipper, which is just a bad idea. Why would you ever use fucking Sap Sipper for Farigiraf? That's stupid. Well, it was either he was also, there's another set. He could have been running Terra Steel Terra Blast, but he already wasted his Terra, so it wouldn't even matter at that point. He's fucked. Now, you might be wondering, even if he was fucked off the Farigiraf, why would he forfeit? He has 3 more Mons in the back. You're practically even. No, we're fucking not. We are not even at all. He's cooked. Look at his team right now. What does he have left? His Farigiraf, his Dragonair, his Vivillon, and his Cryogonal. Now, what do I have left at the end of this match? I have my Articuno, Swalot, Haunter, and my Vivillon. Articuno absolutely cooks everything in the top row of his team. Dragonair's weak to it, can't do any damage. It's likely an extreme speed Dragonair with like Outrage, maybe Iron Head. It's still not doing any damage. And it's going down to like 2 fucking freeze dries. Vivillon's not doing anything. It's also going down to like 1 freeze dry because Vivillon has no bulk. It's gonna try to hit me with a sleep powder, and I'm just gonna fucking... Nothing's gonna happen because I resist a Hurricane. Even if it gets Quiver Dance up, nothing will happen. Even if it comes down to his Cryogonal, he's gonna just keep hitting me with freeze dries, and it's not gonna fucking matter. Because I have healing, he has healing. Even if I run out of PP and Articuno just sits there and gets murdered, he's also going to be out of power points by the end of that. And I have 3 more offensive threats. I can sleep him, I can Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, fucking Toxic, and just sit there with Protect and shit. It doesn't matter. I won. He can't do anything. For a guy called Cheesemaker, he doesn't make a lot of cheese. Like, the matchup between Articuno and Farigiraf is like, people say he wins, but he doesn't. Articuno comes in. Farigiraf, he wants to put his life back together. He sets up his agility. He gets on the treadmill. He's running. He's having a good time. Fucking, he starts meditating. Ooh, Calm Mind, special defense, special attack. Articuno comes in, hits him with the strongest mace of his life. He's done for. Then he's on the ground and he gets shot 7 times and dies on the spot. Unless he has a bulletproof vest on, but we're not going to worry about that. On to the next match. Yeah, y'all are only getting the one match because that shit took way too fucking long. Honest to God. I had, I had other drawings and shit planned, but I didn't feel like doing them. I had a bunch of shit that I should have done, but I'm not doing them. The video is already fucking 12 minutes long. Like, fuck no, dude. Who do you think I am? I swear to God. What? Listen, that shit is not happening. I've put out like 40-minute videos. Never again. Those take so fucking long to make. Like, holy shit. Anyway, Subscribble, Subibble, Sadibble, I'm gonna sing a little song for you. Whatever. Anyway, listen, fuck you. I'm sick and tired of you. I'm gonna punch the mic, you piece of shit.